Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about why children should be allowed to listen to music while working. So just a brief summary of what I'm going to be talking about is music can help sharpen focus by reducing distractions. It supports brain development and children's readiness to learn. The type of music that you listen to while working matters, and it can make the work environment more motivating and less stressful for children. Okay, so imagine sitting at your desk trying to focus, but every little sound pulls your attention away, like people tapping pencils or whispering, people moving papers around, yelling. Now imagine putting on your headphones, pressing play, and everything around you fades away. For many students, music isn't a distraction, it's simply just allowing children to concentrate better. So what does all this mean? It means allowing students to listen to music isn't a classroom problem, it's a classroom solution, backed by neuroscience, educational research, and developmental science. Music supports the brain, supports emotion, attention, and ultimately supports learning. Many students struggle with background noises like desks moving, people talking, and papers moving around, as I talked about earlier. Allowing music gives them the control over their environment. Instead of being distracted every few seconds, they can create a predictable sound environment that supports their focus. This is especially helpful for students who have trouble with staying concentrated or on task, or students who learn better when sensory input is controlled. So my first topic is music can help with focus and attention. So according to the article from University of Maryland Global Campus, listening to music, especially instrumental or calm music, can help block out distractions and help children pay better attention during study sessions. When the background noise is covered by low and calming music, children can focus on their tasks rather than fighting distracting sounds. Music supports cognitive development and mental state is my next topic. An article that I read from Bright Horizons Family Solutions describes how exposure to music accelerates brain development in children, particularly in areas such as language, reading skills, and literacy. Even though the article focused broadly on child development, the same logic applies when kids are working. A brain warmed up by music is likely better prepared for success, to remember, and engage. Bright Horizons also explains that music helps children build confidence and encourages creativity. When students are allowed to listen to music while working, they often feel more in control and more motivated to complete their tasks. They may also enjoy work more, which makes them more likely to do it well. My next topic is the right kind of music matters. The UMGC article points out that songs with lyrics or unfamiliar complex structures can pull attention away from what's being studied. On the other hand, instrumental ambient, or familiar calm tracks act as an assistive backdrop. For kids, this means that having the option to choose music mindfully. Think about how valuable emotional regulation is in school. When students feel anxious or frustrated, their ability to concentrate drops immediately. Music can reduce that stress. UMGC even notes that certain types of music can lower anxiety, improve mood, and increase motivation, and all three of those factors directly influence how well students perform academic tasks. Music can boost motivation and emotional environment at work is the next topic. When music creates a more comfortable, pleasant atmosphere, children feel more at ease, less stressed, and more willing to engage. The Bright Horizons article remarks how music helps with social and emotional development, memory skills, and even motor skills. This especially matters in an environment where concentration can be hard. My last major topic is that musical experience and training can change the way a brain in measurable ways that support learning. A review of the cognitive neuroscience literature shows that musical training and exposure improve verbal memory and capacities that support reading, comprehension, and task planning. Music isn't just entertainment, it helps build the neurological systems that children use when they work. So in conclusion, allowing kids to listen to music while they work isn't simply about letting them just have fun. It's a practical tool that, when used properly, can enhance their concentration, their cognitive engagement, and their emotional well-being. If we implement sensible guidelines, like for example using instrumental tracks, like if you don't want them to use like their own music, you can play some in the background, or like keeping the volume at like a moderate level, or letting kids choose what works for them, we can harness the benefits of music to help children work more efficiently. For these reasons, we should allows students to listen to music while working as long as it is used responsibly and thoughtfully. When used the right way, music isn't a distraction, it's an academic